Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Hello, world. This Brother Dean. Yes, Brother Dean. Um, Several days ago, for the first time, I did an investment. And the type of investment I did was into Bitcoin. I've never done something like that before. In fact, I heard about it briefly, but God put an amazing person in my life, Mrs. Trash, and she told me about Bitcoin, and I jumped in and I invested. I brought my queen in, and we brought our daughter in, and we made an investment. And I check my account on this morning, and in the account was 200 and something dollars, and I think I signed up about 2 days ago, and I've already made in the 2 days or so several $100s, and I made a video about it, and I was encouraging people to check it out. I'm not saying to sign up. I'm saying just check it out. A lot of things we don't know has been hurting us. And there was a time I would say, man, I like what you're saying, but right now I can't afford it. Mrs. Trash, she told me about an investment before, and I told I had too many pots on the stove, and um, it wasn't the right time. And she did pretty well. So when I called her up for something totally different, not related to this matter, she told me about what she was doing, and so I got on board. I talked to my babes about it. She got on board. We got our daughter on board, and we got more people on board. So I'm not trying to tell people what to do. I'm telling people what I've done, what my family is doing. And one thing about me is if I come across something I believe is good, I like to share. Now, what you do with that information is totally up to you. But when people who have made investments, when people who have done stuff, when the fruits of their labor come into being, don't be going around them people talking, but I heard that you did this and I heard that you did this, and you want to show up when you had the same opportunity but didn't take advantage of it. That's why you have in life, some people have and some people don't. Because the haves is the one they choose what to invest in. Some people choose to invest in clothes and cars that depreciating in value. Now, if that's what your thing, that's your thing. But if you would take some of that money and invest it into different things, instead of investing in kind of going to the store and investing in, why don't you invest in the clothes that you buy their stocks? Why don't you get into stock and stuff? So I love what I'm doing as far as the grocery store, the travel agency, and all this good stuff. But I'm diversifying stuff, man, because I like being in here, but I don't want to be in here for the rest of my life all day and all this stuff. So I have to diversify. I have to find ways to bring in revenues at a higher rate. And investing in stocks and investing in coins is the means and the way to go. It's that for everybody? No, it isn't. Not everybody's supposed to be rich. Not everybody's supposed to be poor. The choices is up to the individual. I choose not to be poor. I choose not to be. You know what I'm saying? That is a bracket I don't want to be a part of. And so when you get into the rich bracket, it is a cost, it is a price, it's sacrifice. You willing to do what other people ain't willing to do. You know what I mean? I made up in my mind several years ago that I'm willing to suffer a short-term pain to have a long-term pleasure. That means I'm willing to suffer. I'm willing to sow. I'm willing to wait for the return. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get my return. And so, therefore, I wouldn't have some of the things that other people might have in the beginning. But in the end, I'll have that and then some. So, like I say, once again, I'm sharing the word out there. There's a coin called Bitcoin. If anyone is interested, reach out to me and I can turn you on to the people. All it takes, because when I first joined, it was $230. And it gone up because when I first joined, the coin was valued at $6,700, and when I gone to sign my babes up, that it went up to $240. So the more you procrastinate, the more you delay, the more the current will be, and the more the people who have already invested, the more their investment will bring in great return. So I'm sharing this information out. What you do with that information is up to you. You know what I'm saying? You are in control of your own destiny. Your problem isn't everybody's problem. So not because you have a problem, that means that is everybody's problem. You know, sometimes people come to me and tell me they poor or they broke. How is that my problem? That is not my problem. Not, you know, you're not the savior of the world. If people going out there not making wise choices, if you choose to abuse certain things and you have a habit but you can't maintain it, that's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? That's not anybody's problem. That's your problem. You know, we all have problems. We all have situations that we have to take care of. You know what I'm saying? If you don't take care of the first things first, you will end up in a whole lot worse situation. So like I said, right now, I have invested, me and my babes, my queen, and our kids, we have invested in Bitcoins, and it is paying off. So if you want this information, you want me to turn you on to the person who have turned me on to Bitcoin, and it's definitely benefiting me, and you can make yourself some money, some speedily money, and get a great return. If you put your money in the bank, you ain't gonna get this kind of return. So I would encourage you to check it out. I'm not telling you what to do. Just check it out. The Bible said, "My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge." There's a lot of things that people are hurting from because they don't know. So before you speak on something, get educated about what you're speaking on. Or if you don't have, and so if you don't have it, just share it. Pass it on to someone who have the knowledge to speak on whatever. I don't have the knowledge to speak on the stuff that I'm talking about. All I know, all I know. It made me money. It's gonna make me money. And so the person that I'm dealing with, they got it. They got they got the knowledge of it. They shared. So if you want it, I can pass it on to you. I'm making money. You can make some money too. Everybody needs to make their own money. Don't go around counting another man's pocket or counting another woman's pocket. Some people are cloud chasers. They looking at see what other people got and talking about what they got. No, you go out there and do your own, man. You go make your own way and stop being a cloud chaser or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and the e-commerce society, which you are willing to put in, you can get back and then some. So I'm giving you into this information because I love you, and I don't like to keep stuff to myself. I like to share what God has given me to the ones who receive it. If you receive it, fine. If you don't receive it, fine. Brother, gonna be all right. So I love you guys. Stay blessed, Brother D.